year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. But I also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as they get this down to the 47-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Duggan now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing, Duggan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to draw that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Duggan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff Barkley running left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action. Samuels. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Doug going to look to throw this. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll roll him out right. And he fends him off. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Presley Harvin now. Back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. Pushing through the contact. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing on 1st down, Samuels. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Third and 3. Back to throw. Samuels. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Taking it right down Broadway. And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another 1st. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Pack the street.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Duggan looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels, short throw, going to be caught by Waller. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Running left on the handoff is Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. Here's Duggan to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Duggan. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dugan. Complete. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Dugan. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duggan flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. York able to send this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Perry on the move to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. Dugan. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Samuels. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Dugan. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Muscles him off. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Dugan.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Operating from the gun, Samuels. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be...
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. And I think that one might have been intercepted. Will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Samuels. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Still going inside the 20.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open.
And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd.
At their own 34-yard line.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.